Hi everyone, a couple of days ago I got around to watching Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. So you have to wear one of these hats to talk about Peaky Blinders. Well, I'm not, because men wearing hats indoors is not the done thing. I don't think. So it's new out. It was at the cinema for a week or so. So we thought we'll save ourselves some money and watch it on Netflix. It is a continuation, really a bookend, of the wonderful, wonderful TV show Peaky Blinders that run from 2013 to 2022. It's hard to believe that Peaky Blinders lasted 6 seasons, and I thought the last season was an absolute masterpiece. It was brilliant. Is it better? Should it be a TV series? My wife and I watched it, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. It cut the mustard in terms of, was it actual Peaky Blinders? Yes, it was really good. Cillian Murphy, as always, is the king of cool. Murphy playing Tommy Shelby is just really cool and iconic, and he's still as cool and iconic as ever. When he rubs a cigarette around his lips before he lights it, and it's interesting how this series shifted. I'm not going to spoil the film, but let's reflect back to the series. This is a continuation of when he got involved in politics and fighting the Nazis. Don't forget, he did a special secret mission for Winston Churchill against Adolf Hitler. Fascinating stuff, how Stephen Knight managed to weave all this in. And this is a continuation of it during World War II. Tommy's son, played by, what's he called? Barry Keoghan? Whatever he's called. He's pretty good as Tommy's grown-up son, Duke, who's a right wrong 'un. Tommy's kind of off grid at this stage, and Tommy's being Tommy. It's good to see a lot, if not all, of the main characters return. And Rebecca Ferguson comes into this as a Romany gypsy whose sister was involved with Tommy years ago. Tim Roth plays this dodgy Nazi, and they're trying to flood counterfeit notes into Britain to ruin the economy during 1940. It stands up well to the series. It is a little bit of a different take on it. It's fairly action orientated in a lot of places. It was all right. It was good. Not the best Peaky Blinders, but very good. A good continuation, and a good kind of bookending to this part of the story. That's all. That's all I'm going to say without any spoilers. The writing of the dialogue was as snappy and good as ever. One thing I thought let the film down a little bit, some of the world building visual effects looked a bit too CGI, and it looked like they filmed a lot in Castlefield in Manchester under the railway arches. I know, because I worked there, which did make me laugh. Stephen Graham's in it as well. He's pretty cool. We've just started watching. We've just got Disney Plus, and we've just started watching 1,000 Blows, where Stephen Graham has got massive. Talk about in good shape. So yeah, he has bulked up a little bit in Peaky Blinders, but he's pretty cool in this as well, as the King of Liverpool, Hayden Stagg. Stephen Graham's good in everything, isn't he? You've got to say. So, any Peaky Blinders fans, I would definitely recommend you watch this. It's an enjoyable. How long was it? 112 minutes, so it's not overly long. Probably a wise move. Not to. They probably could have spun this out over 6 1-hour-long episodes, but there was enough here to fill a couple of hours. I'm not too sure why. I think it was a good movie. It is a bit different doing it as a feature film, a bit more snappier. I do think it would have dragged out a little bit if they'd have made a series. And also, Stephen Knight's a busy man. He's a busy man. He's got a Bond film to write. Let him get on with that. So, it was quite interesting. It came out on the cinema in the UK on the 6th of March. And a week or two later, a couple of weeks later, it was on Netflix. So it's interesting how this real well-founded BBC franchise comes out really quickly on Netflix. It was partly produced by BBC Films, so it probably will come on the BBC. Will come on the BBC, no doubt. Sure hope it does for us licensed players and the people who don't have Netflix. Not everybody does. Glad I didn't go and see it at the cinema, because I've said some of the VFX look a bit... They look alright, but they just look... yeah. But the world building's quite good. Wherever they filmed it on location, I think I spotted a bit of Liverpool in there. The world building's excellent. I just think some of the wider vistas, the VFX did look a little bit computer gameish, but it didn't distract from the story. There's lots of twists and turns, lots of emotional moments from Tommy, and Cillian Murphy still cuts the mustard as everybody's favourite Birmingham gangster. No, respectable man, but he's cool. I think my wife likes watching Cillian Murphy for other reasons, but he's a superb actor. Would have made a great James Bond, I think. Bit old now at 49. Wish I were 49. A bit older than that. He'd have made a great James Bond, I think. He's a fantastic actor. Yeah. So there you go. Don't want to waffle on anymore. Is this the end of Peaky Blinders? Do you think it's the end of Peaky Blinders? Watch the film for yourself. Make your own judgments. But I do like the way they managed to weave real life events. Austin Mosley, the British Union of Fascists, World War II. It's been really clever how they weave this in from basically a character who's scarred, Tommy Shelby, scarred from World War One, and he does reflect back to his time in the Flanders trenches in this. So he's very much, whilst it's a fictional film, very much grounded in reality, I think, this. And there's some good actions. As a motion picture, I think this ramps up the action stakes a little bit from Peaky Blinders in the past. So, do you need to have watched the series? You probably could get away with watching this as a standalone. If you've never watched Peaky Blinders, would it be a good place to jump on in? Probably not. Probably not. But it was I think it was a series that got better and better and better and better and better. It's like enormous climax at the end of Series 6, and I thought that was brilliant. And really interesting how they managed to write Helen McCrory's character, Polly Gray, back into it after she sadly passed away in real life. But they managed to keep a character in it. But yeah, there you go. Peaky Blinders. Is it over? Don't know. But I really enjoyed it. Glad I watched it. Enjoyable couple of hours, so I recommend, if you're a fan of the Peaky Blinders, by order of the Peaky Blinders, watch Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.